find their stage.
Beauty knows no name.
And communication eases pain.
All right, this is our first official episode.
We did it!
Yes. We're so excited to have you guys back, and
let's kick it off.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think it's only right and fitting that we do our check-in. So let's go around and just kind of shout it out. How you feeling? Check in.
Well, I will go first. I had to work today. You know, work was real chill, but you know, who want to be at work, right? He's so silly. But yeah, who want to be at work, you know? But, hey, I just feel like mentally I'm doing good. You know, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and yeah, just very blessed to see another day. So, how's your mental going?
Absolutely. Today was a very chill day for me as well. I thank God that I am off on Saturdays and Sundays. So today I was able to do a little updo with the noggin today.
Damn, she killed it.
I was able to have some great lunch today. I treated myself. Oxtails, if I may say.
Okay, self-care.
Yeah, today for me mentally was stable. I was able to be around my nieces and nephews today. So, yeah, today was just my kind of Saturday.
Okay.
I'm tired. Keep it a buck. So I have been on the go. I'm not where we currently are shooting. I am out of town. I'm the sister that's away. So we came into town to do something for my nephew, celebrate him and his achievements in school. So we've been doing a lot of running today. My dogs, aka my feet, are just barking. I'm tired. Then you come home, you jump right into mommy mode, lack of eating. So I just had a quick bite to eat, but you know, it's been a great day, but a crazy day, and I am excited to go to bed, if I can say that.
Right.
So I think that's just an honest check-in.
Awesome. Well, I just love hearing everybody's, you know, mental check-in. That's always a good thing, you know, just to connect with each other. So, yeah. So our main topic today is dating. Where did you find your partner? The grocery store, online, through a mutual friend, meet at inmate.com. Well, I ain't gonna take a business, but at the end of the day, we all as people meet each other in numerous ways. So let's just dive into the topic of dating. Like, how did y'all start dating?
Well, first of all, dating is so different from when I was dating a couple decades, not a couple decades, just like 1 decade ago. Nowadays, it was, or back in the day, let me say that, it was you just find somebody on the streets, at a party, at school. But in today's day and age, it's right here. You dating on your phone. Like, you connect, you find people on your phone, you get catfish on your phone.
True.
So, the dating game, no. That's just too much for me nowadays.
Yeah. What about you?
Dating is a very it's a very tricky subject. And I must say, yes, dating has totally changed from what it was, let's say 30 years ago. Today, you can pick up the phone, you can go to a website, and within 2 weeks, they're on the internet saying, I love him, we're getting married.
Yeah.
That's my boo. And whereas within 2 weeks, 30 years ago, you haven't even seen each other face to face yet, because you were very apprehensive. You knew, you know, to be careful. You knew that you wanted this person to know you for who you were. So dating has totally changed. But I do think that dating is a very good quality to have. It gives you the opportunity to know someone from whom they are. And I think dating today has been changed to how far can we take it in such little time.
And I feel like
right?
I feel like the advantages for women is, you know, get that pleasure of eating.
You learn from my experience.
Yeah, you know, that was one big thing for me. When I got taken out on a date years ago, I was like, oh, I can give me some food. I can, you know,
I told her, Alexis, don't do that. Alexis, don't do
And then,
that.
like, when I was dating, I was just so nervous sitting across the table. So I'm eating, like, little bites. And I'm like, oh, I ain't that hungry. So I get, like, a to-go plate. But I go home, I bust down my food.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I see today on social media where people or women say certain things like, he is taking me on a date. And then 2 hours later, their post, oh, you know, he took me to Wendy's for a 4 for 4.
First of all, I'm 4 for 4. Okay,
That's what
you
I'm
know what she's doing with that one. Okay, you know what she's
Do
doing.
you guys think that that's a disgrace for a man to do such a thing to a woman?
See, it's two things. These women love putting men on blast for views. Let's be honest. They think that they deserve, you know, high quality dining, but then they give low quality attitude mentality. Make sure that your mind framing, what you're presenting a man, matches the restaurant you want to eat at. Okay.
That's true.
So if you give me Wendy's attitude, Wendy's attire, Wendy's demeanor, I'm giving you Wendy's meal. Okay. So
That's true.
make it make sense. I think that where we eat does not determine the type of man that you are or the person that you are. Because I'm all down for the woman going 50-50. That does not mean that you broke and I can't. No, that means that you have room for growth, and then if we can grow together. That's the way I feel.
It's so funny because I was just about to ask, how do y'all feel women and men going 50-50 on the first date?
Now it depends. We doing 4 for 4. 4 for 4. That's $8. You can't swing $8. No, I'm just. You know, it could be a bad. You know, but for me, listen. I am this kind of person. I am. We can go to Starbucks and grab a cup of coffee. We can go to Dunkin' Donuts, grab a cup of coffee, and then we can go to the park, and then we can sit down and chat. Stimulate my mind. That's how I am attracted to you. That's just me, though. So I'm the type of female, I don't care, but be honest.
Yes.
Don't have me in that restaurant. You telling me order what you want to order, and I'm like, ooh, babe, it's first date, but I feel like the babe vibe is kicking, and I order steak and lobsters, and you like, who gonna wash dishes? Nah.
Well, in this case, I'm also semi on the men's side because at the end of the day, I feel like women expect so much and then they give so little. Like, it's like, oh, he gonna take me for lobster and all that, but then I don't like you like that and I'm blocking you or I'm not talking to you anymore. So I feel like even if he was to go to Chili's or something like that, just to, like you said, stimulate your mind and get to know each other, I'm all for it.
But you see how she said Chili's? That's really expensive for some people. Right. Some people really can't afford Chili's, but I get where you're going, though. What about you, Vanessa? Do you feel like...
I believe that it's a very, I'm going to say a non-selfish gesture. Simply because we as women, of course, I'm not going to use the word all because it's not all. Sometimes we take the mindset of he's supposed to. He has to. He's gonna. Sometimes we even go as far as to say he better. Okay? And sometimes we withhold certain emotions or certain, aspects of our bodies or our lives from men because we want them to earn our trust or earn our communication or anything like that. But what if a man is testing you too? In such an aspect to say, is she worth buying a great dinner for?
Fair.
Yeah, that's
Is
fair.
she worth taking to a great restaurant on a great vacation?
That's fair.
Okay, so if we're able to withhold and, test the men and, put them to a certain standard, and if their way of testing us is to make sure that we're good enough for them to spend their hard-earned money on,
That's true.
I'm A-okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm A-okay with that.
But then again, I'm wishy-washy a little bit on this one. If a woman's been raised, or a person has been raised to expect a certain quality in life, can you fault them for not being happy when they're on a date and they don't meet their expectations?
I would say kind of, sort of, because at the end of the day, if you have a man is a good man, and this is all that he got at the time, and you're invested in each other, you guys can lift each other up. It's like, I'm gonna really do for you when you hold me down, and then when I get to that level, then I'll treat you like I can buy you everything. So I'm kind of like iffy with that.
Okay, fair.
And of course, we cannot fault people for how they were raised or who they are or they are becoming. But what we can hold them accountable for is how they behave. If you're used to getting certain things from a man, acting a certain way around a man, your way of communicating that to him is what we're going to look at. Okay? You degrading him because he doesn't have it to take you to that 5-star restaurant. He took you to a 3-star. Just the way you communicate that to him. Hey, listen, this is not really what I'm used to. And that's okay. That's okay. We won't fault you for doing that in an honest and respectful way.
But let's be honest though, so the fantasy around dating is blown up because of social media. Where before, when you would be picked up in a car, be taken to Chili's and a dine-in or a drive-in movie theater or movies in general, that was enough. Now with dating, you're expected to have rose petals there on the floor, 24 dozen roses on the first date.
It's about competition.
So we expect, okay, well, Sheila got it. I don't know who Sheila is. Must be a nice woman. She got it. But then, why are you not treating me? So it's always a comparison that we have put forth. And we don't know if that first date was staged. We don't know if it was her cousin. We don't know any of that stuff. We just know that what we see is a glamorous first date posted. That's my idea of comparison. This girl who looks this way got a glamorous first date. I want the same thing. But I think it's just unrealistic expectation when it comes to dating. I had a couple coworkers, and one of the girls was like, well, if you ask me out on a date, you should be paying. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes, I do agree.
Ooh.
Because if you're interested in me and interested in getting to know me, then invest. But like I said, I'm not going to require you to do a 5-star restaurant. I can go to Chili's. I keep saying Chili's, but I can literally go to Chili's.
She loves Chili's.
I can literally go there. It's if you want my time, so you're investing in me. But I feel like, because a lot of people feel like, oh, a man's supposed to chase me. True. But I feel like at the end of the day, it should be kind of both. Like, you're interested in me, you put the effort in me. And if I'm interested in you, I'm going to put the effort in you.
Do you agree? If you ask me out, you should be paying?
Once again, we're going back to this new age dating game. So, personally, what we experienced 30 years ago, we're not going to experience today. Do I feel that it is a nice gesture? Absolutely. Absolutely. But do I think I would require him? No, I wouldn't. And when I say that is because I don't want him to take on the mentality as to, I'm just in this for, like you said earlier, a great dinner, a great lunch. I don't expect you to always have your hand out with your wallet on the table after we eat. I wouldn't have a problem if we were dating. Now, I'm not saying this is the first date. Now, the first date, he looks at me and says, hey, can you pay the bill? He's going to be washing dishes because I'm out of there. So when it comes to the first date, you ask me out absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's even with friends. If you look at a friend and say, hey, I'm going to lunch, I'm on my way going to McDonald's for lunch, would you like anything? In my head, I'm expecting that you're going to pay for what you're asking me do I want.
Ooh, baby, that's a whole day's worth of topics right there.
So,
tune in.
When it comes to the first date, yes, if a man asks me out, hey, I want to get to know you, our first time, let's go here, let's go there. Yes, please, I expect for you to, hand over some funds.
See, here's how I feel. I think about like courting, okay? You're asking me out, you're courting me, you're pursuing me. Now, granted, things are not the same from when they were 20 years ago. 20 years ago, you could afford to go to movies, dinner, dessert, coffee afterwards. This is a late night cap. You can't afford to do that. So, where you used to be able to do 4 things on a date, the way that economy set up is a little tighter. So we down to 1, maybe 1.5, 2 things. We're gonna split ice cream. If you, it depends on the conversation. Right? You may not get it. It may just be ice cream. You get that McDonald's cone if the machine is working, and that's it. But so that for me has changed from 20 years ago to now. But I do still think, hey, listen, you asked me out, Make it something that's affordable to your pocket.
Yeah.
I'm a type of woman, I see your heart and I see your mind. Stay with that mind.
Exactly.
I don't go out for you to take pictures for Instagram or keeping up with the next female. That's not me. Now, in a second date or third date, if things get a little more dicey and you're saying, hey, you know, and you start building character and rapport with me and I see you don't have it, then I'm the type of female that, I'm going to slide you 20 on the table to pass it to you, or say, you know what, boo, I got it. Let's, you know, today's my night. Or let me take you out. So, you know, I'm cool with those type of things that happen.
And it's crazy because men appreciate that. It's like on the second, third day, you like, don't worry about it. I got it. He like, you know what? I can really invest in her. You know, she ain't really like that. Especially if he had this mindset like, okay, let me just test her, like you said, and see. But then on the second, third day, she's like, nah, I got this. Well, not second and third day, but you know what I mean. She like, no, I got this. And then he like, Not saying that testing is cool or whatever, but I feel for these guys nowadays that's dating, because it's just like, oh, okay, I'm putting all this money and all this effort into someone I really like, but is it going to be reciprocated? You know? And that's what I feel.
I feel sorry, because y'all see in the news where these men come up to girls and say, can I have your number? And what happens? They end up doing harm to that girl over a number of her saying, no, I don't want your number. So,
man.
that's true, but like, I won't say a blanket statement that I feel sorry for men. Yeah, the good men who put the time and the effort,
and that's what I mean, the
and
good
women
men
are just for a meal or
Yeah.
to buy time until the bad guy finally acts right. I'm in your corner.
Yeah.
But there's also the extremes to dating, where not giving someone your number leads to you harm coming your way, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And another thing, you know, even though it's hard to believe and accept, a man's money is his heart. Okay? And people will do a lot to you based on you taking something so precious from them as money. Okay? There are people who are killing for very little amounts of money. So when it comes to dating, it was said that that's very extreme, because having a man feel like he's taking advantage of him by using him for his money can lead to very serious issues. You can be, you know, unalived for certain things like that. So dating is very, very serious. It's an opportunity for you to get to know a person, but it's not an opportunity for you to get to misuse a person.
But now I'm about to jump to the other side. Don't some men misuse women? How many times does a woman date one guy, but the guy's dating multiple women saying, I'm just dating?
It's true.
So, like, let's keep it up, like, let's be even with it. Like, there's some men who are dating a plethora of women, and there's some women who will date men for a meal, or for a good time out, or for just an experience.
Well, that's where it comes with communication as well. You guys have to have that, you know, alignment, saying like, okay, what are your purpose of? Is your purpose dating me at the moment, or are you dating multiple people? Are you dating for marriage? Are you dating for, you know, friends with whatever? Like, that's a communication, the topic that you have to have.
When do you have that?
I would say when you first start dating.
Do we have that deeper conversations when we're first dating people, though?
I had that conversation.
Facts.
Because my thing is, I'm dating in order to marry you.
You're dating
So,
with a purpose.
yeah, I'm dating with a purpose. So at the end of the day, if you're going to be wasting my time, let me know right here. Let me know now.
But do we?
If you're dating multiple people, what if you at the end feel like, oh, I love all four of them women?
Facts.
What are you going to do now? Now you want to marry all four of us? Now you want to be with all four of us? So any honest person is dating for a reason. And just for clarity reasons, I think we're all in agreement. The things that we're saying tonight, they're not one-sided. These thoughts apply for both men and women, because it happens with both genders. Okay, and I know tonight it seems like we're seeing women, these women a lot, But no, it applies to both genders. Okay, so and I think it's very important that if you are dating someone, that you know, hey, who are you seeing right now? Are you seeing just me? Are you seeing Bethany and Hazel down the street?
Right.
You know, what's going on?
But is that your business?
It is my business simply because it allows me to make the decision whether
Exactly.
or not I want to continue dating.
But what is dating though? Let's establish what that is. What is dating? Because if we, tongue in and all that good jazz, then okay, cool. We pass some bodily fluids, cool. But if we're casually talking, if we're casually going out to dinner, seeing each other, is that enough for me to sit there and say that we're exclusive, or sit there and say that I'm going to stop dating other people?
So you guys have that conversation together.
So then is it your business to know if I'm dating other people right now?
It's not, but if you're gonna have that, if you're gonna be real with the other person and have that conversation, then you can bring it to the table.
Now,
but it's up to that person to be
there's a
honest.
time frame that conversation should be held. If we meet each other on Tuesday, I don't think by Friday you should ask me who you seeing.
Of course not.
Let me
Right?
see your phone.
Of course not.
Who you got in your phone?
Give me your passcode.
Yes, yeah.
It's like some months in.
Yeah,
Dating,
absolutely,
you know?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Like a 1 month, 2 months.
Because
you said
I
months.
also
How many months are we
have
talking
to
about?
determine if you're someone that I really want to go further with.
Exactly.
So I don't want to say anything to you, and then it turns out, that's not, how I'm feeling.
Exactly.
So I also not need to make sure that, you're someone that I want to continue down this dating road with.
Yeah.
So
See, it depends. So, like for instance, if I am in the city, fast life, single, bachelor, I am traveling the country for business, for work, and I come into town, and I know that you and you're both that type of mindset where you're fast-paced life, in and out going, business is heavy, and we are getting together, and when we get together, it's an experience. Doesn't mean sex, it's an experience. We are dancing till the sun comes up. We're on a rooftop drunk and just having a deep conversation. Sorry. I'm just saying. But that's the type of dating I feel like when we're together, we're dating. When we're not, we're not. I mean, that's dating to some people. I feel like that's fun.
okay, so scenario, you're just finished dancing till the sun came up. You don't have that last wine glass, and now you're off to work for the day. You get out of work, you pass by the spot where you had that wine glass in and it was on the rooftop, and now he's up there dancing on the same rooftop till the sun comes up again with Brittany.